everyone. In this video, we are going to see some of the important proverbs which are an important part of English language. Now, these proverbs are found in full sentences. They are usually having the verb and a subject, and they have been carried down from the times through the oral tradition. Like people have been speaking these proverbs and they have become part and parcel of any language for that matter, not just English. So we will see these proverbs and what is the correct meaning of these proverbs. I have chosen 5 important proverbs for this video. The first proverb that I am taking up is rolling stone gathers no moss. Now, when you see a stone which is falling down a mountain, or for that matter, any stone which is moving, it will not have anything attached to its body structure because it is just keep on moving. So, a rolling stone, a stone which is moving, will not have anything attached to it, any particle or any sand, it cannot gather. So, this applies for those people who are not committed to any particular job, or for that matter, any particular place or any particular person. They keep on shifting. So for these people, we use this proverb that he is like a rolling stone who gathers no moss. So that basically means that that person is not sticking to any particular job. He keeps shifting his job. He keeps shifting the places where he lives. Like some people live a nomadic life. They keep moving from one place to another. So for these kind of people, this particular proverb is applied. Like that person is like a rolling stone. He will not gather any mass. He will not accumulate any wealth in his life. He will not accumulate any good relationship in his life because he is not committed to any particular thing. He is changing. He is shifting, whether job or any other place. The next proverb is make hay while the sun shines. So hay, basically this word hay refers to when the grain particles are being detached from the plant of any grain. So when the crops, they grow up and then they are cut from their roots, and then the grain particles are detached from that plant. So there is a machine and then the hay comes out. So all this process takes place when there is bright sunshine. When it is raining or when there is storm, then you cannot cut the crops which have grown up or which are ripe. So make hay while the sun shines. This was the direct meaning. The indirect or the implied meaning is that you should take at most advantage of the opportunity which comes in front of you. So if there are companies coming in your institution for job, and if you're a student, so you will say, hey student, make hay while the sun shines. So take advantage of the situation. Companies have come up, go and give interviews, try your luck. So whenever an opportunity is coming in your life, be it in your personal life or professional life, you should take advantage and grow in your life. So that basically means make hay while the sun shines. Take advantage of the opportunity that comes in front of you. The third proverb is too many cooks spoil the broth. So basically it refers to the fact that when there are many experts working on one project, there is the possibility that the project will not come out successfully. If too many expert people are working to make one dish, there is a possibility the dish will not turn out very well. So what do we needed? Usually for any project, for anything, there is one leader and all the other are assistants. So there is one person who is commanding and the other people follow. Then the project becomes successful. So if there are too many wise people, too many intelligent people, capable people work together, there is a possibility that the project might not come out successfully. So too many people who are of equal caliber, equal rank, and try to dominate a situation, try to take leader. If there are too many leaders in an organization, too many leaders in any place, the organization will not function properly. There has to be one leader and others should follow, whether it is a project or it is in any organization. So too many people doing the same job end up spoiling that particular job. This is the meaning of this proverb. The next one is uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. So as it is very clear that the person who is wearing the crown, the person or the king of any place who is holding a key position, his head, his life will always be in tension. Because a person who is holding a responsibility in any organization will always remain tense because he has so many people to look after too, and he has to complete the job or the assignment given to him. That is his responsibility. So the person who is holding a key position, a person who is holding an important post or has some responsibility, will always remain in tension. Uneasiness will be a part of that person's life. So uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Now he is the president of that organization, so uneasy lies his head. That's what we can say when we are applying this proverb. The next one is, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So as it is very much clear from this proverb that when the person is not present in front of you, you think about that person, you miss that person, and the bonding between the two individuals becomes more stronger. The love becomes stronger, and the heart will, become more fonder for that person. The heart will start liking that person more. But when the person is present in front of your eyes, you may take that person for granted, and you may not give that regard and love to that person when the person is present in front of yours all the time. But when the person goes away for a while, when there is absence, then it happens that your heart misses it and misses that person, and the bonding becomes more strong. So this is what means absence makes the heart grow fonder. So